Kaisha. You never pick every car. I keep telling you guys, see.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Okewumi and this is the Big Brother Naija review and updates live on the Wumi's talk show. In case you are just watching my videos for the first time, a very big welcome to you. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up and let me see your comments in the comment section below about with all that happened yesterday. Today seems to be a very bright day and wonderful day among the housemates, but I'm going to brush you through what happened yesterday night stroke this morning, and till now I'm going to just brush you, giving you the highlights of everything that happened yesterday and today in the Big Brother house. So yesterday, after all the whole drama and all, Lucy actually brought up a game, charade, which actually brightened the mood of the housemates. They were so excited. They were supposed to act like somebody, and then the rest of the housemates were supposed to guess who they were acting like in the house. So it was so fun. The housemates were really excited, really brightened their mood. It really cheered them up. They were laughing together. They enjoyed themselves. And after the game, everybody, took to their various gossip zones.
Never pick every car. I keep telling you guys, see, sometimes even myself, I'm like waiting for.
Maybe you had won the game, the head of house game tonight. Who would you have picked?
Kaisha.
I'm sure you guys are as tired as me of hearing this Lekon and Erica, but then I still have to tell you people. So after the whole drama sheets and the whole games that we played, the boys were having a conversation in the room, and Praise was like, "Guy, hope you don't feel bad though." He's like, no, I don't, that kind of thing. Now this is the gist I want you to put here. That's why I played that clip. Brightona asked Lekon that if you had won this head of house game, who would you have picked as your deputy? And he was like, Kaisha, of course. I was like, Kaisha, why Kaisha? Like, why Kaisha? I was like, definitely Kaisha is the only neutral person in the house, and he couldn't have picked Erica. That even told herself before the head of house game that if he wins, he cannot pick her to share a room with him. Like, what would they be doing in the room? Literally, they'll just be looking at each other, and it's going to be very awkward. So he would have picked Kaisha, he wouldn't have picked her. So you guys are hearing it too. And anywhere bright is information must come out. Anyways, that's the information I got out of them. I was like, he wouldn't have picked her, he would have picked Kaisha. So this morning went off with their usual workout session, and apparently during their workout session, Erica revealed to Tolani Baj how difficult it was for her and Kid Wire not to have sex yesterday night when they were in the head of house room, that they were just all over each other and flirting with each other, and it was so difficult to abstain. Like, she just had to constantly remind herself that the cameras were there and she wouldn't want to do that in front of the camera, so she was just trying to hold herself back. But do you think she'll be able to hold herself for this long? They have like 7 days to spend in that room together. Do you think she will be able to hold herself till past the 7 days? Let's just see how it goes, because just day one of them sharing the room together. But it is what it is.
Even now, I'm trying to
That's just crazy.
remember it.
Do you know what? Because what it looks like right now. Okay, Prince was basically out of drunk and joke, so that one passes.
Yeah.
Basically, he was also chasing you and Madame chasing also. That was just what it is. Then
Basically, it was also chasing you and Madame chasing him. Just to be sure that not only me heard that part. You know what? I like when Lucy and Dorothy, they are gossiping, because you tend to hear a lot of stuff that you don't get to hear on a regular. No, other housemates gossip, but then they are just, after Tolani Baj and these hot gossips, I think these ones are their gist is always so apparently these two were talking about different things. They kept diverting, and most of the times Dora was trying to probably close or end some part of conversations, but Lucy would just keep let's talk about it, let's talk about it. And so they were talking about, Lucy was trying to instigate this. She definitely obviously was Nengi that what is the issue with you and Bright, that kind of thing. And Dorothy was saying that, see you, I told Brighto everything, and he thought I was drunk, blah blah blah. And all of a sudden he said he wanted that when I was going to the shower that he wants to follow me. And I thought he was even joking. How was she told, hey, so this Brighto and Dorothy is getting serious. So she was like, I thought he was even joking and all. But then it appeared that he was serious, because when I came out, he was like, so I'm angry with you. Like, why? Because like, you didn't follow me to like, you didn't call me when you were going to the shower. I mean, why? So like, I thought you were joking now. And so the next time when Brighton was going to church, she was like, should she come and join him? And I was like, yes, obviously, definitely she should come. And she was like, hey, that she just sat down there, or she just respected herself, she didn't go. But then hey, this one that Brighton is like asking her to get into the shower, or asking for both of them to get into the shower together, she's just wondering. And they kept on talking about other housemates. I think they indirectly talked about Nengi, but they didn't specifically mention her name. They're just saying the her. I know when name they're saying her or madam, you definitely know that is Nengi they're talking about. Anyways, the housemates started preparing for their wager. Biggie handed like, gave them he brought the part 2 of the task they were supposed to do for their Thursday wager, and he told them to do a campaign saying no, my no is a no. So they added it to their practice. They were practicing, they were working together. They had arguments, they had lots of arguments, but then they settled it amicably. They were just practicing. They want to win this wager so badly, but me, personally, I don't see them winning it, because I'm like, they weren't as serious as they were last week. But let's see how it goes. They might win it, they might not. I'm not very good at predictions.
Did I not ask, is everyone here?
Yeah.
Before?
Well, you would count.
Wait, we have a thing.
I was not there.
We have a chance to win here. What are we talking
But
about?
normally I wait for everybody to every head of house waits for everybody to gather. I was not.
Guys, please, Erica, give me like your mood. Bring it back. Please, not now. Please, be cool.
This point, I think I'll like a cup of coffee. Anyways, I'm just going to give you guys everything that happened from the beginning, how it is. I am not biased. You people will judge. I am not saying who caused the fight or who is responsible. I will just tell you how it happened. So, this morning, Big Brother gave them the house a task, and it was sponsored by Guinness. And the first stage of the task was for them to do a photo shoot, and they were to divide themselves into 2 teams. And we had team 1, team A, which was Hops, Nengi, Dorothy, Neo. That team contained of Nengi, Dorothy, Neo, Tolani Badge, and some Prince, Wathoni, and some other Ozo and other housemates. While the other team Bailey's, included Lakon, Kidwaya, Erica, Lucy, Tricky T, Bright O, and some others. So they were supposed to do a photo shoot. Now, apparently, Erica read out the brief that Big Brother gave her, and Lucy was absent. Lucy went to the restroom, and by the time Lucy came back, she found out that Erica had already read the brief, and she was like, why would you read the brief without me being present? Like, I wasn't there, so why did you read the brief? Like, previous head of house, they always wait for everybody to be present before the brief is read. So like, why would you read the brief when I'm absent and all that? Things are not done like that kind of thing. And Erica was like, guy, I didn't know you were absent. I didn't know, honestly. I asked if everybody was absent, and they said yeah, if everybody was present, and they said yes. So that's how I went on that. I didn't know you were absent. After all those shalaye, Lucy kept on talking. You know Lucy now, when something happens, she will continue to be talking. She just say now wow, things are not like that kind of thing. She was still talking. That's where the whole, let's say, beef started from between the two of them. Now when they were supposed to go into their task, they were supposed to do the photo shoot. You could see from that clip that Erica wasn't really comfortable working with Lucy. They already had this kind of grudges against each other, so they weren't really working fine. They were just arguing most of the time, and the other members of the team were just like, see, you guys, you have to just work together, just endure each other. We have to get this thing right. So just for the game we are playing, just keep up with it. And they did their photo shoot. It was nice. And in the middle, after the photo shoot task, then the second stage of the Guinness task was for them to play games. 5 stages. In that stage, there were 5 games for them to play. So each team will play the game round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4 till round 5. And in the middle of the game, another thing happened.
There are 5 games, and each game is worth 20 points.
Nothing in that group. I swear to God, do not speak to me ever again. I swear to God. Do you know how
how disheartening that thing was.
Now, from that, the second part of the game, they were to play 5 games. The second stage of the challenge, they were to play 5 games. And Team Bailey's team, Hops, played first, the third round of the game. Now, the game was actually to kick a ball with blindfold and make aim at the goalpost. So V wasn't getting it at first, but in the end, she started getting it. So after she finished playing now, she was heading back to her seat and she heard someone from the other team laughing. She didn't know who it was specifically, but she was quick to assume that it was Dorothy. And she kept facing Dorothy like, you don't know how hard it is. You think it's funny. See, the person that was laughing at that group, she never talked to me. She was talking. She said a lot of mean things. And Dora was like, Dora was like, even if someone was laughing, like, it's just a game now, guy. That kind of thing. Why are you taking it too personal? And she was talking, and Dora was giving her back. Now, in this whole matter, truth be, the person that was not actually laughing, it will hurt you to hear that it was Neo. Neo, her man, was the one actually laughing. So all this anger at Dorothy, where is it coming from? All these mean words at Dorothy, where is it coming from? At the end of the day, they made it known to her that, oh, guy, it wasn't like after, when V is angry, she doesn't want to hear what anybody has to say. So after the whole thing, after the whole issue, later on in the evening, V was saying, this kind of thing, they pay me, I don't like them, that kind of thing. It's annoying. How would somebody do that kind of thing? And they told her that, see, guy, it wasn't Dorothy that was laughing. After they still told her, V did not agree. Dorothy was now in the kitchen. She was trying to tell her that, okay, V, can I talk to you? Like, let's talk. So, like, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't want to hear anything you have to say now. At this moment, you're irritating me. Anything you want to say will irritate me. So please, I don't want to hear any of that. After all this, I don't want to hear anything. And we're not having their gossip, regular evening gossips. I told you everybody has their gossip. All of them gossip. They have their special gossip partner. So in this their gossip now, they were not talking. And V was like, see, I don't like that Dora girl. That Dora is a bitch. She likes picking up on everybody. Look, she was picking up on Bright just because he answered questions on Sunday. She's been picking up on Nengi, and now me, she can't even pick up on me. That kind of thing. She's not gonna pick up on me. And Neo too, they're just saying the same thing. They were just gossiping about her. Now, what really pained me in this whole situation is the fact that Neo knew that it wasn't Dora that was laughing. And this girl is telling you how upset she is at Dora. At least at that moment, you could have used that period to clear the air that, guy, nobody Dora did laugh for that time, not me. But Neo, and I don't want to judge or say anything, but he didn't say anything. You people should judge. He didn't say anything. They kept on gossiping. And I don't know what it is with this couple and Dora. I know they don't like Dora. Neo doesn't like Dora, and I think Dora doesn't even like Neo either, because she cleared him yesterday. She was like, bro, stay your deal, me I did my day, because I don't really like you, that kind of thing. And also is close to Neo. I don't know what could be the cause of the hatred towards Dorothy, but we will find out, because I don't think they can contain this hatred. Neo was also complaining to her that he didn't like his team, and that they didn't allow everyone to contribute, because everybody wanted to contribute. Like, everybody wanted to have something to say, so it was just so disorganized. And recall, Dora is in his team, Ozo is in his team, Prince is in his team, Nengi, Wasoni, and a few others. But then he still claimed he doesn't like his team. They didn't do well, because he just feels that they were so disorganized about everything, that so he didn't like his team. Bass Boss of Lagos. Hey, they have been quarreling this morning. They've been having tiny argument, but I think tonight they had to just let it out. So Lucy was having a conversation with Kid Wire, and she made a joke. I don't know if it was a joke, but she said something like, Kid is the neck, and if it doesn't turn, the head doesn't turn. Like, Kid is the neck, if it doesn't move his neck, the head will not turn. And Erica came like, hey girl, you have to explain to me what you meant by that statement. Why did you say that? What did you mean? Why did you say that? What does that mean? What are you trying to say? I don't understand you. What are you trying to say? You must tell me, what are you trying to say? And Lucy's like, hey kid, see me, see wahala. She's like, why are you calling kid? Don't call kid, talk to me, tell me, what are you trying to say? And Lucy's like, you can figure it out anyhow you want to see it, but I wasn't even talking to you, so why are you feeling bothered? Why do you want to know what I was trying to say? What's your business? It's like, see, you better know how you're doing. Respect yourself in this house, because you have been stepping on my toes this morning and I did not just want to say anything. Don't think that I've been watching you. If you have problems, you have problems. And it's like, hey, please, so it's only you that have problem. Me, I don't have problem with anybody. You see that know the problem you have that you're carrying on your head. I don't have problem with anybody, so keep your problems to yourself. And Erica lashed out and said, oh, you that mop stick you carry on your head, referring to Lucy's white hair as mop stick. For I laughed tired tonight. It was so funny how Erica was lashing out at her, and we were expecting Lucy to at least give her now. Was it not the same Lucy that was giving Nengi? But Lucy just kept quiet. You know, this kind of silence, like, if I enter your package, hey, make her not even talk. That kind of silence, that's what she gave. She was just laughing, and but Erica was really, really mad at Lucy. And after the whole confrontation, Kid Wire took her. They went into the head of house room, and Kid Wire told her this house room. Erica was telling Kid of how Lucy has been provoking her, and that Lucy is being rude to her for the 6th time in the house, and she is not the type of person that likes to argue. And Kid is like, see, Lucy is the type of person that likes to argue, and it suits her character, but you don't, and it doesn't suit you. So you just say what you want to say and then you walk away. Don't let what anybody or anyone does in what anybody does in this don't let me tabo. Don't let what anyone does in this house get to you. That's what he was telling Erica, that don't let what anybody do. Hey, don't let what anybody do in this house get to you. And he was just counseling her like, guy, just be patient, be calm, don't argue with anybody, that kind of thing. And she took to his advice. Well, because after a conversation with Kid, when she got out of the head of house room, before Biggie announced the winner of the task, she went to meet Lucy, and she apologized for insulting her. And Lucy was like, oh, it was just a joke, and she was sorry too. And if she had any issues with her, she would have come to tell her that she had issues. So she's sorry, she was just joking about what she said, and she didn't mean for Erica to take it personal. And Erica was like, oh, I'm sorry too, I'm sorry for the insult, I'm sorry for insulting you. And they hugged each other, and I feel that it has ended though. Let's hope that it has ended. After that, Biggie announced the winner of today's challenge.
You are hereby rewarded with a cash prize of 1 million naira. Your reward for winning the games is 2 million naira.
No, now guys, look at Team Ops for their photo shoot. It was bad. They actually deserved to win for their photo shoot. They won the photo shoot and they got a cash prize of 1 million naira. Now Team Bailey's, they are pretty smart in their team. They won 2 million naira for the games, and it was so amazing. They were so excited. Like the other housemates were like, next time I want to be in a team where Bright or Kid Wire or Erica is in, because they're always winning. And they won 2 million naira. I'm so happy for the housemates. I'm excited. Like they are winning a lot of money. Anyways, unfortunately, that's all we can take tonight on the Big Brother Naija review and update. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me see your comments in the comment section about what you think of the housemates, and please like this video, please like this video, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Okewumi, and this is the Wumi's Talk Show. Have a wonderful day or night ahead.